Hi, my name is Trent Alexander, and this is my wife, Dr. Stacy Alexander.
And together with our children, we've written The Balancing Act. It's a great family guide talking about some real-life principles on raising your family. We are in this new season of our lives.
Yes.
Yes, and really that's how the book came about, because we knew we were about to enter this new season called Empty Nesting, and I've been hashtagging that since September. So the reason we're talking about it is because so many people have been asking us, how do we feel? Yeah. And I have to keep myself from laughing inside because they come so serious and they're really concerned about us. And Stacey, you know,
yes.
Are you doing
Good
okay?
morning.
Yeah,
yes.
Hey, how are you doing?
Yes.
You know, and I'm like, I'm good. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, you know, the kids are gone. Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, we're good. So we're having to balance our response so that we don't offend anybody.
Right. It's almost giddy. It's almost a giddiness to not having. Because first of all, let me say this. Hello to my boys out at Pepperdine University, Chance Alexander. And hello to my ladybug, Taylor. She's out in Savannah, Georgia at SCAD. So we want to say hello to you guys out there for sure.
Yes, and we do talk to them. Yeah,
we talked to them actually this morning. This morning, my Taylor chimed in, and we spoke to Chance, I think, on yesterday, trying to prepare for Thanksgiving, which is odd now because they're coming back, and we had gotten used to them being gone, but we're excited about them coming back home. But.
And so part of being, getting used to them being gone, the first couple of weeks, we'll admit, it was different, right? So tell them what you were doing coming upstairs.
When I come upstairs, I'm so used to having one of them, if not both of them in the house, I would always kind of come in and joke with them. So lately, when they first left, I would come in and kind of just walk in the room like, okay, there's nobody here to talk to. There's nobody to say, hey, Ladybug, hey, Boogie, hey, big boy. Nothing. Silence.
Quiet.
Complete silence. I thought, wow. So I would just wander into the room, kind of walk around a little bit. Of course, I pray for them while they're gone, ask God to bless them and keep them protected. But it was a totally different vibe that this whole upper floor here was without youthful life. Of course, my mother-in-law's here with us, but it's not the same as kids. And so it took a while for me to get adjusted.
And it's funny because he felt the absence when he got to the house, and I would feel the absence outside of the house. So I'd be driving home or at work, and I was like, why are you rushing? You don't have to rush anymore. You don't have to rush home to cook dinner. You don't have to rush home to get anybody from this activity or that activity. You don't have to rush from the gym in the morning. There's absolutely no rushing in my life right now that's necessary. Like I may have to rush because I'm late somewhere, but I don't have to factor in somebody else's schedule, picking them up, being somewhere to support. I may not even have to pick them up, but being somewhere to support, and like I said, cooking dinner and cooking breakfast and all like that. So it's kind of, I thought it was kind of interesting that you felt it at home, and I felt it outside of the home. But
it has been different. But
it's different.
I have now slowly walk myself into being comfortable that they're grown now and they're not here. So I'm good.
You're good.
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good. I thought I would be devastated, and I was devastated when it hit that they would be gone. But I really thought I'd be like on somebody's sofa talking about it and grieving. No, you would. But I mean, but even like when we were leaving church the other night, somebody, a couple stopped us and they said, well, how y'all doing? And we just had to make ourselves not laugh at them. I think we did laugh because they still have kids.
I went up to them and I said, hey, look here. Me and the missus are going to dinner. I know it's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Y'all still got kids at the house. You youngsters run on, let the grown folks. So of course they looked at us and shamed us for making fun of them, but we've had many couples come to us and say, I'm so jealous of you guys. I'm so jealous that you get to do what you want to, go where you want to. And
we remember feeling like that, right? We remember thinking, like I have classmates who had kids younger. So they were 40 and their kids were grown, but we're enjoying it. So if you see my hashtag empty nesting, that's because I have done some things that day that really hit home as to why kids need to grow up and get out. Get out. They need to go.
We emphasized, and we were happy that our kids chose to go to school out of state.
Right.
And I even challenge parents whose kids have that option Never tell your kid, in my opinion. This is just my opinion.
You can't say that.
I can say that.
Everybody's kid ain't ready to go.
I don't know.
No, they're not.
I think so.
No, you know why? So when we were at a family gathering a couple of years ago, and we were talking about the kids growing older, whatever, and somebody's auntie, I'm not gonna say his name. She got so mad at me because I told her we were preparing our kids to leave home. That was our goal. Like the lessons that we taught them was so that you can get out. Yeah. And she was so upset with me, like it shut down the dinner. Do you remember that?
I can't remember.
It shut down the dinner because everybody saw how angry she got at me.
Was that on your side of the
No. Because
are you sure?
I'm very sure that wasn't my side.
I'm gonna fact check that.
Fact check it. And if you want me to call names, I will. I don't think
you will not call it.
I don't think they're on YouTube. But anyway, I don't think they would get on the internet. But I mean, it was a realization that everybody doesn't embrace that type of atmosphere at home. But it worked for us. Yes. It obviously worked because they are on separate coasts and doing what they love to do. That's been a blessing. That's true.
I, in my opinion, and it's just as me, I think when a child wants to go away from home, I don't think parents should hold that child down from being able to explore some things outside of the community that they live in.
But don't you think as parents we're responsible for teaching them to, like, we have to prep them. There are some things that you have to put into place that develops that independence.
Yes.
We have to give them responsibilities before their senior year. We have to teach them how to manage money before their senior year.
But would you say this, that kids are resilient? So sometimes even if they're not totally ready now, that being resilient to go off and learn those ropes.
Okay, so he took me way out of this husband and wife zone. He did, because that put me into psychologist zone, because there's studies on resiliency. That is not a natural response for people. Some people have higher levels of resiliency than other people, which is why you and I can go through the same event. Even if we were sisters and brothers, they can go through the same event and come out of it different. You'll have one sibling that thrives in spite of the childhood trauma, and the other sibling that folds in, non-productive, can't get anything done. And what they said is the factor in that is their resiliency. So no, not every child is built to leave the house. So we can't say that. We can say what we did to prepare our children for independence. We can say that, and it'll help some people.
You heard it from the doctor. And of course, this is how we talk. She'll have her view, I'll have my view, and we'll go back and forth. Part of being in the empty nest, we don't have to worry about anybody else's opinion. It's totally our opinion. Empty nesting is for everyone, though, right? Would you say that? Empty nesting is for everyone.
I think everybody needs to have an empty nest. Well, but they don't get that privilege, or they don't get that option because their kids stay home. Not everybody's kids stay home. But I do think that parents do need time to themselves. And we talk about that. We do talk about that in the book, where if you have a routine, when the kids are little, then that routine will incorporate time for the parents. Because what you don't want to happen is to get to the end when it's time for empty nesting, you don't know each other. Right? We had that conversation about 2-3 years ago. Chance was leaving, and it was time for Taylor, and we had already talked about we're going to dig in and give Taylor the best 2 years of her life. It would have been her junior and her senior year. But at the same time, you and I were kind of struggling with marriage. Like, okay, spending time with each other, what are we going to do? And I just said it. I just laid it out there. I said, you know what? 2 years. Date Taylor for 2 years. Do whatever you need to do to make this the best 2 years. I'm going to do whatever I need to do to make this the best 2 years. But after that, it's on. we got to do something different.
And so with that, with that last child being in the house, I made it a point to take Taylor to the movies. Boogie, you want to go to the movies? Oh, Boogie, I'm calling you. And of course, I got my wife, but I got my daughter, who I'm shaping and preparing her to deal with men, how men are going to see her. And I told Chance one time before, we were discussing some things, and I said, big boy, Taylor's going to judge her men by the 2 men that are most important in her life. That would be me and you. So when he was gone, it was just me. I just spontaneously would say things. Pretty girl, you want to go do this? I use little names. Pretty girl, Boogie, those kind of ladybug, pickle juice. I have so many names for her, and Chance is typically big boy or big stick. Just different names that I give him. But it was my endearing terms that she could always count on Dad. No matter what, she could walk in and talk to Dad. dad, and so that was big for me.
That was the whole point.
Yeah.
And you know, I think what I can appreciate is that we both agreed on it. Yeah. We both agreed that Chance was leaving home, which was so hard on her,
yes,
and that we would fill the gap,
yes,
if you will.
Yes.
But at the same time, we had to preserve our marriage, so that when we got to this season of the relationship, we would still know each other and still want to spend time with each other. Yeah. So yeah, while we got hashtag balancing act, we got a sub hashtag empty nesting.
Empty nesting.
Empty nesting. Yes.
You gotta try it. You gotta try it.
If you want more information on what we talk about in terms of routine and preparing your children for adulthood, go to our website at alexandersbalancingact.com and pick up the book, or
you also can find our book on Amazon. It's a great place to also pick it up for us.